Who do you guys think is the greatest director of all time, chat? Chris Nolan. Let's have a look here. What's he got? What's he got? The Dark Knight, The Prestige, Batman Begins, Insomnia, Memento, Following, Inception, Dark Knight Rises, Man of Steel, Interstellar, Dunkirk, Tenet, Oppenheimer. He might be the greatest director of all time. That's a pretty crazy list. Chat, that is a pretty damn cool list. The Prestige is so good as well, if I remember correctly. This was great, right, chat? This was awesome, if I remember correctly. He was the director, writer, and he writes them? Who else, chat, do we have? This guy's one of my favorite. This guy's pretty cool, but only because he does some of my favorite movies. Sicario, Arrival, Blade Runner, Dune, and Dune 2. Those ones. I haven't seen his other stuff, but... Oh, and Prisoners, my favorite movie of all time. I haven't seen Enemy, actually. I haven't seen Enemy, but I've seen Prisoners. This is probably my favorite movie of all time, just because I thought it was, like, really just well done, you know what I mean? He doesn't write his own stuff, though, or produce his own stuff, which is interesting. Okay. You know, frequent collaboration. So he's got, like... He does stay with a lot of the same peeps, you know what I mean? Yeah, he gets good. Arrival was great. Arrival was great. Budget, 47 million, made 200 million. Dune 2, 190 million budget, $700 million. Wow. Academy Awards list goes crazy with the nominations. This here, I'm gonna say it, see this getting no awards here? I'm such a Dune Part 2 fanboy. So fucking stupid it did not win these awards. Actually, like, fucking robbed. I'm sorry, fucking robbed. Who else? We got Chris Nolan, James Gunn. What does he do? What does he do? Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 1, 2, and 3. Suicide Squad, one of the worst movies ever created. Oh, wait, no, that's the new one, right? Wait, that's not the first one. Oh, no, the sequel's bad. He didn't do the sequel. Oh, okay, well, that's not too bad. Super, never seen that. Slither. I've always wanted to watch that. I've never seen Slither. He did Scooby-Doo? He did Dawn of the Dead? That is awesome. Oh, he didn't direct it, he wrote it. Ah, okay, so he's written some bangers. Zack Snyder. I think this is one of my most hated directors. This guy's trash. Maybe 300 and Watchmen and Dawn of the Dead. And then, like, I feel like he just falls off. He just... Aquaman, Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League, thought he could bring it back with a director's cut. Rubbish. The first Wonder Woman wasn't that bad. Wonder Woman, cringe acting montage.
Yourself and everyone else in grave danger. I need you to give me the stone.
I need you to give me the stone. Wonder Woman movies. Who else? What other director are we putting on blast? James Cameron. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Okay, we got Xenogenesis, Rock and Roll High School. Is that with, oh, so he didn't do anything in this movie. Did he direct it? No. Did he write it? No. Did he produce it? No. Did he edit it? No. Unaccredited production assistant. Did he direct it? No. Did he write it? No. Did he produce it? No. Did he edit it? No. Set dresser assistant. No. So sometimes he stood on set. He made The Terminator? This guy's the greatest. He made Aliens? He made Rambo First Blood 2? He made Terminator 2 Judgment Day? He made Titanic? He made Avatar? He made Alita Battle Angel? Okay, can I say something that's gonna piss people off though? I don't know if this is a based opinion. Avatar, The Way of Water was a snooze fest. Not because it wasn't amazing graphically, it was great. It was awesome visually, spectacular. One of the best graphical, you know, things I've ever seen in my life, especially when you see it at the IMAX. It was fantastic. It was so boring. It was crazy. It was just literally Avatar, the first movie, and they said, we'll do it again. Do you want any changes, James? Make the graphics better. We can do that. Same story. This was peak. Who directed it? Fede Alvarez. He did Evil Dead, Don't Breathe. The Girl in the Spot, don't know what that is. Don't Breathe 2, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Alien Romulus. I don't really like this guy either, but Alien Romulus was great, and Evil Dead's a classic, right? Classic, awesome. What other director are we talking about here? Michael Bay. Bad boys, what you want do? Amazing, 10 out of 10. The Rock, never seen it. Armageddon, 10 out of 10. Absolute classic, cry every time. I watched my mum cry over this movie every day when I was growing up. Pearl Harbor, 10 out of 10. Bad Boys 2, 10 out of 10. The Island. This is the one where they're on an island, where they think they're going to an island, but really they're being used for organ transplant. Spoiled the entire movie. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. Not worth your time. Transformers, lit. Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, lit. Transformers: Dark of the Moon, lit. Pain and Gain, lit. Transformers: Age of Extinction, lit. 13 Hours: The Secret Story of Benghazi, don't know. Transformers: The Last Night, lit. Six Underground, what the f is that? Ambulance, never heard of it. Look at all the things he's... Okay, another thing, the Purge movies are trash. The Purge movies are the definition of mid. You want to watch a mid movie, you say, I've seen Purge number 6. That's a waste of your life. You have wasted your life watching Purge 6. A Quiet Place 2. Okay, I didn't mind A Quiet Place. I didn't mind A Quiet Place. It's not scary. It's more about like the action moments of running away. That was pretty cool. Would I say I'm a Michael Bay fan? I thought he did even more. I thought he did like, oh, he produces a lot, doesn't he? Oh, wow, he's produced a lot though. He did Miami Vice? Oh, W, that's awesome. James Wan. Let's have a look here. This is James Wan, age 47. Saw, W, Saw 2, W, Saw 3, W, Dead Silence. Didn't watch it. Should I watch it now, maybe? Death Sentence. Didn't watch it. Saw, lit. Insidious, lit. Saw 3D, whatever. Conjuring, W. Insidious Chapter 2. Annabelle, demonic. God, he loves doing horror films. Holy crap. He doesn't direct much, though. He actually didn't do much of this. He's just the producer. He's more of a producer, it seems. Dude, the Conjuring movies, especially number 1, are pretty great. Especially for the time that they came out. You know, The Conjuring, this film is an awesome horror film. If you haven't seen it, you got to watch it. It's pretty good. Any other directors chat? Justin Lin. Best known for SWAT, the TV show, Magnum P.I., Warrior, lots of TV shows. He does some producing on Fast and Furious. He just produces a lot. He doesn't really direct, it seems. Not a director for me, but my mum probably loves him because mum loves Fast and Furious. How about M. Night Shyamalan, Praying with Anger? That's his student film. Kind of cool that his student film's here. That's awesome. Wide Awake, She's All That, The Sixth Sense. Dude, you gotta give credit where credit is due. Right here, W's in the chat. This was one of the first movies where I think I was like, when I was younger, I was like, wow. Like, whoa, like there's a twist here, you know what I mean? Stuart Little goes crazy after Sixth Sense. Unbreakable, I forget this, but I think I really liked it. Signs scared the shit out of me when I was a boy. Village scared the shit out of me when I was a boy. Lady in the Water, didn't see it. The Happening, enjoyable, but I feel like it's enjoyable because post-apocalyptic movies are always enjoyable. Do you reckon that's fair, chat? Like, yeah, I didn't mind that. Last Airbender. That was awful, wasn't it? Devil? This wasn't too bad. This wasn't too bad for a horror film. Horror films are very difficult to do right. Knock at the Cabin, I didn't watch. Old. Didn't watch this, but a lot of people talked about it. I'm gonna say it. It seems like he's had more misses than... Like, Signs is a classic, right? Signs and Sixth Sense are really his bangers here. Martin Scorsese. Taxi Driver, massive W, absolutely amazing. New York, don't think I've seen it. Raging Bull, seen it. W, King of Comedy, don't think I've seen it. After Hours, haven't seen it. Color of Money, haven't seen it. Last Temptation of Christ, is this guy some sort of sex fiend? That looks like a sex one. That looks like it might have sex in it. That definitely has sex in it. Goodfellas. Yes. Cape Fear. The Age of Innocence. If I remember it correctly. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Maybe not. Wait, pause. Casino. Yes. Kundun. Didn't watch it. Bringing Out the Dead. Didn't watch it. Gangs of New York. W. Aviator. W if I remember. Departed. W if I remember. Wolf of Wall Street. Massive W. Silence. Didn't watch it, but I wouldn't mind watching it. The Irishman. I couldn't finish it, but I'm pretty sure it was a W. It was like 4 hours. You know, it was like, bro, it's like, man, I've got places to be, Martin. Killers of the Flower Moon. I was watching it and enjoying it on a flight. I don't think I watched the end, which sucks. And I think you got to watch the end for these. Steven Spielberg next. Okay, Firelight, don't know. Duel, don't know. Ace, don't know. He did Jaws. That's cool. Close Encounters, didn't see it. 1941, did see it. Raiders of the W. E.T., massive W. Poltergeist. He wasn't the director, doesn't count. Twilight Zone, the movie. Didn't watch it. The Goonies. I didn't watch it. Don't hate me. Please don't hate me. Empire of the Sun, W. Indiana Jones, W. Always, don't know. Hook, Jurassic Park, W. Schindler's List, W, but not in that way, you know what I'm saying? Saving Private Ryan. Oh my God. One of the, if not the best war movie I've ever seen in my entire life. This was great. And my last name's Ryan, so it's pretty much, it gets extra points. Artificial Intelligence. Didn't see it. Minority Report. This movie is like my full-blown guilty pleasure. I love this film. I don't know if it's popular. Is this regarded as ranked really well? Because I love it. I have a feeling it wouldn't be ranked that well, but I loved Minority Report. Catch Me If You Can, massive W, if you ask me. The Terminal, massive W. Bit weird on the accent there, Tom Hanks, you work it out. War of the Worlds, huge W for me. Munich, never saw it. Dude, I think I'm a Steven Spielberg fan. David Fincher, filmography, Alien 3, 7, The Game, Fight Club. I remember Panic Room. Zodiac, Curious Case, Social Network. This guy might have the best lineup of films that are like all pretty grand. Gone Girl was great. I didn't see Mank. Alien 3 wasn't the best, but it was his first film, which is bonkers. For his first film, Alien 3 bangs. And then to go into that into 7? What's in the box? You know, oh my God. Clint Eastwood. Directing and or producing credits. He's been directing his whole life. I thought he acted, right, chat, and then said, now I'll... Look at his acting roles. Oh, man, so good. Unforgiven? Oh, banger, dude. Let's see what he's... I haven't seen any of these. Dirty Harry I've seen. That's amazing. I did not know. Oh, he didn't direct it. He directed Mystic River? That film is so great. If you haven't seen this, you got a new, like, old school, like, 90s, early 2000s movie to watch. You're going to have fun. It might not be the banger that, you know, I don't want to bang it up too much, but, dude, when I watched this when I was young, it was fantastic. Letters from Iwo Jima. I don't know if you guys, if this is well received. I loved this film when I was younger. I really liked this. I don't know if it aged well or anything like that, but I really liked this. Changeling. Oh, this was great. It's based off a true story and it's so this actually happens. I won't spoil too much. I'll give you a very quick synopsis. Imagine you're a single mum, right? Single mum doing it tough in America. And one day, your child goes missing, right? And then, one day, he's found again, but it's not your kid. And there's reporters, government, cops, all pressuring you to admit that it's your child. And because you're a woman, and there's a lot of sexism, they think that you've gone crazy for not admitting that the child in front of you is your child. It's a really cool movie, especially if you're a woman. It hits even harder. Trust me, if you haven't seen Changeling, you should really watch it. It'll show you just how, like, the system, based on a true story, this actually happened. A woman actually had her child go missing and then was given a new child, and she stands up for herself and like that. She's like, that's not my fucking kid. You should really see it. You should really see that movie. Such a good movie. Yeah, it's even if you don't really like the movie, it's still that it happens, and it's got Angelina Jolie playing the main actress. Gran Torino. I like this as well. He's not a bad director, to be fair. He's not a bad director. The Coen brothers. One evening as the sun went down and the fireworks was burning, down the highway came a man hiking. That is such a good movie. Fargo, W. Big Lebowski, W. Oh Brother, We're Out There, W. The Man Who Wasn't There. Didn't watch it. Serious Man. Didn't watch it. True Grit, W. Inside Davis. Didn't watch it. Not saying that out loud. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. I didn't like it. Which may be a really bad take. I don't think I liked it. If it's the one about that quick draw cowboy that wears all white, I didn't like it. Tim Burton filmography. Feature films. Beetle, W. Batman, W. Sleeper Hollow. Okay, I like this one, and I think nobody really likes it as much as I did. I remember it from a bit from when I was a boy. I haven't seen it in my adult life, but I really liked it. Oh my God, Tim Burton's fantastic. I didn't realize how cool Tim Burton was. I love this film. I love this musical. Alice in Wonderland, W, Dark Shadows. I liked it, even though it's a little bit like, little lame, I guess. It was just more silly, you know, it was a kid's movie. Frankenweenie, didn't watch it. Big Eyes, didn't watch it. Dumbo, didn't watch it. And I didn't see the new Beetlejuice, but wow, he's amazing. He loves Johnny Depp. He loves Johnny Depp, huh? Facts in the chat, he loves Johnny Depp. Wes Anderson. I think I like this guy if I remember correctly. Didn't see it. Dare I say, one of my favorite movies ever. Fantastic Mr. Fox. I loved this film so much. I loved it. The Grand Budapest Hotel. I remember loving it. I remember like adoring this movie. And the other movies I haven't seen of his. Sam Raimi. It's Murder. Didn't see it. The Evil Dead. W. Crime Wave. Didn't see it. Evil Dead 2. W. Easy Wheels. Didn't see it. Darkman. Didn't see it. The Nut House. Didn't see it. Army of Darkness. Didn't see it. W. Didn't see it. W. You guys didn't have to say Sam Raimi. You could have just said he made Spider-Man. Okay, one next. We gotta watch. We gotta get into Ridley Scott. Come on. The Duelists. Didn't see it. W. Don't know. G.I. Jane. Don't know. Gladiator. One of the biggest W's ever created of all time. Ever. One of the greatest films ever created. Hannibal. W. Absolutely amazing. Black Hawk Down. One of the most, you might not know this, one of the most realistic accounts of what actually happened during a war zone. Did you guys know that, chat? This movie is almost picture for picture sometimes exactly what occurred, which is crazy to know. Kingdom of Heaven. Oh, I'm going to piss you off. I haven't seen it. American Gangster. W's in the chat. Dude, that thing bangs. The Martian. W. Alien Covenant. All Money in the World. Last Duel. Gladiator 2.